Now, with no time to waste, please welcome SWANA's Young Professional Representative and ISWA's Young Professional Chair, Catherine Heinrich and Lindsay Baer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. At the opening ceremony, we presented research on the world's biggest waste issues. The top 3 challenges based on the 93 countries that we surveyed was open dump sites, encouraging public participation in recycling programs, and lack of circular product design. The YPs are interested in exploring solutions to these challenges. So we took the opportunity at this conference to find 3 problem owners who face these very issues. And then we ran a workshop to brainstorm potential solutions.
It is our pleasure to share with you the outcomes from this workshop, where each problem owner will present the challenge and the winning workshop teams will present their solutions. So without further ado, please give a warm welcome to our 3 problem owners, Kamal Raj from Infosys, John Lyons from Hillsborough County, Florida, and Carl Franken from Vito.
Okay, thank you for joining us. So let's start with Kamal. Kamal, can you tell me briefly about the challenge of open dump sites in Mumbai?
The open dump sites in Mumbai, which is called the Dionar dump site, is one of the largest dump sites in India and probably in the world. And last year it was quite much in the news because the fire in the landfill lasted for weeks and you could see it from space. And because landfill is a commonly used, dump site is commonly used as a disposal mechanism in India, it has caused socio-economic issues with us. It has caused environment pollution, and because in India we largely depend on groundwater, it's polluted the groundwater. So the challenge was to come up with a solution which has an entrepreneurial approach to it, which brings social inclusion of informal sectors, and which creates jobs.
Oh, thank you, Kamal. Now, can you please welcome to the stage the representative of the winning workshop team with their potential solution, Matthew Allen from Rawtech.
We believe that we can help solve the world's dump site problems starting in Mumbai. We propose a 5-point, simple, smarter system that provides incentives for illegal dumpers to do the right thing, collection options for all residents, and retains jobs in the informal sector. Point 1, build transfer stations in each of the 7 zones within Mumbai for easier access. 2, build a resource recovery centre with an anaerobic digester which can take the organics and also create energy for Mumbai people, as well as a proper landfill and a picking line for the informal sector. 3, install bulk bins in central locations for the community with smart sensors. 4, have reimbursements for those bringing in recyclables. And 5, close the dump site safely. Thank you.
Let's have a round of applause for Matt's pitch. Thank you, Matt. So, Kamal, what did you like about Matt's pitch, and how can you see this being potentially applied in Mumbai as a solution?
Like I said, it is entrepreneurial because it is it's an inclusive of the informal sector, which is a very big backbone of recycling industry in India. And secondly, they are talking about transfer stations. Unfortunately, in India, the municipalities never plan for transfer stations within the city, which is why you find garbage on the streets. That is the second thing. And the combination of the approach where you have door-to-door collection and smart bins where you can dispose of waste if the collection is not possible. So I think these are the solutions which are very relevant to the situation in India, and this will probably help us divert almost 70% of the waste from dump sites, which in itself is a long-term strategy.
Fantastic. And what other key takeaways did you get from the Congress when it comes to finding solutions for open dump sites?
Oh yeah, I think the first key takeaway was the entire workshop that we did. I am taking all the points from here and working with the municipalities there. And secondly, I believe strongly that we need to have academic approach in closing dump sites in India, which we lack. So that means I'm trying to collaborate with academicians here. And the second thing is the large push for smart technologies. India has the largest base of mobile phone users. So models like incentivizing waste recycling, pushing IECs through engaging citizens in more recycling. I think these are the key takeaways for India. And definitely we're looking forward for some really out-of-the-box solution in terms of technology in treating waste.
Thank you so much, Kamal.
Thank you.
Okay, now we'd like to hear from John and his issue that he is facing regarding the lack of public participation in recycling programs.
Good morning. So in Hillsborough County, Florida, we're on the West Coast, and we provide residential collection services to about 270,000 customers across Hillsborough, which is in the Tampa Bay area. What we found was about 4 years ago, we switched from the old manual collection process to an automated system, which included single-stream recycling. We saw a significant increase in the amount of recyclables the first year. It almost doubled, but it's been flat since then. And we've tried multiple ways to message to increase our participation, reduce contamination within the recycling stream, and we just haven't had much success on that. So that's the big challenge we're looking at, because with the population of customers that we have, we ought to be doing a larger recycling job.
Now please welcome to the stage the representative of the winning workshop team with their potential solution, Ashley Jenkins from Beaufort County, South Carolina.
To help increase the recycling rate in Hillsborough County, our team decided to use the existing RFID technology to help citizens keep the bin clean and happy. Well, you ask the question, how? By developing an app that networks with the RFID technology, and to personally reward citizens for recycling right. Just like the Recycling Bank program, the app would give incentives, discounts to local grocery stores, coffee shop, gas stations, or even restaurants. This app will also be the bridge to bring recycling education in the school system. This would happen by incorporating a virtual reality program in the app for the use of VR technology to inspire, educate, and mobilize creativeness, but also put the cool and the happy in teaching the kids to recycle right. So by using the technology and developing an app and incorporating the incentive program and also teaching the youth will help increase recycling.
Woo! So tell me, John, what did you like about the winning pitch, and how can you see it potentially being introduced in Hillsborough County?
So the great thing about the winning pitch was that the implementation of an application that folks would use. We never really had a discussion about doing that at that level. We have the RFID technology, we've done data analysis, and it just hasn't gone very far with anything. And so pretty excited about that we could go back and try to develop an app to be able to do that and have more customers participate in it that way. The second piece of it was going to the schools. So Hillsborough County is one of the largest school districts in the nation, and so there's great opportunity for a lot of young minds to help push this type of program ahead, because that's really where it lies, is with the young folks. Yeah. They'll be the ones to train us older people into doing the right thing.
Yeah. So when you get back home, what is the first step you plan to implement this solution?
So we'll be talking with our communications folks about, I think it's a two-step process. There'll be a conversation with our communications folks and our IT people to develop the app. Will be the first step. And then probably the longer-term solution will be working with the school district to try to implement a program with that. But we have some other strong partnerships with a group called Keep Tampa Bay Beautiful, which is part of Keep America Beautiful program as well. So that's where our push will be with that.
Great. Thank you so much, John.
Welcome.
To move on to our next item, let's hear from Carl about the challenge of lack of circular product design.
Hello. Well, when we look at Europe, circular economy is a very hot issue there, and we've seen the past days that it's also in other parts of the world. But very often you see that this is translated into more recycling. Well, basically, circular economy goes beyond that. We need to think about how we change product change, how we change value chains. And one way of doing that is the introduction of product service systems. So the challenge that we put forward was to think about a specific societal function, like, for instance, packaging, and to find a way how we could introduce a service system into this packaging problem, to see whether that would result in dematerialization, in keeping material value at a higher level, and so in furthering the implementation of circular economy.
Thank you. Now please welcome to the stage the representative of the Winning Workshop team, Frida Jones from RISE.
Imagine a world where you buy a printer and you have to get a certain paper that works in only that printer, or a pot that only works with a special type of stove. We would never accept that. However, we do accept that packaging comes in many different variations and that there are too much packaging used. And this is especially true for online shopping. We have a solution to this. Meet the Picnic, a modular, reusable and returnable package system that will be delivered to you with a self-navigating, environmentally friendly vehicle, possibly even with drones. Take groceries as an example. You go online, you order your groceries, it's packed in the Picnic, sent to you, and when you are done with it, it's returned in the same way to be reused again. We will contribute to the circular economy in packaging by overcoming the barrier of unnecessary and unstandardized packaging.
So Carl, what do you think might be a good product to pilot this concept with?
Well, I started thinking about a good example we see in Belgium, the Netherlands. Many people buy food boxes. It's a system where at the beginning of the week you get a delivery with in a cardboard box where a full menu for the whole week is packed. So it's not only the groceries but also the meat, and you have the recipes in that one. And this is becoming more and more popular. But in this system you get a cardboard box every week. And I think the basket, the picnic basket which is presented would be a very good alternative where you could return the basket when the next delivery comes in. So I think it's a real add-on to an already existing system which can make it more circular.
Fantastic. And is there any support that the team could get through circular economy initiatives to get this idea off the ground?
Yeah, well, within Europe we have this new initiative which is the EIT, Raw Materials. It is a collaboration between industry, research and universities, which has funding to stimulate new startups. And it works with a yearly call. And they have some difficulties in getting good ideas on circular economy. So the call, which is issued, by the way, this week, is really looking for new circular economy ideas. And probably this might be an interesting idea there to bring in an upscaling project or as a startup to be funded in that program.
Fantastic. Sounds like this is a winner. We're going to have to see if we can make it happen. If anyone in the audience has any contacts in the food home delivery service, please let us know and we'll see what we can do.
We're short on time today, but we're looking forward to tracking how these solutions may be implemented and meeting again in Kuala Lumpur at the next year's Congress. And if everyone will please join me in thanking all of our problem owners as well as the winning team solutions.
Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage Executive Director and CEO of SWANA, David Biederman.
Good afternoon. Wow. What a week this has been. From the incredible opening ceremony we had here on Monday to the moving and inspirational presentation by Timothy about the kids in Nicaragua, to that really interesting presentation that came out of a workshop that frankly I didn't even know was happening. What an incredible week of keynote sessions, technical sessions, networking opportunities, meetings with ISWA and SWANA working together, our working groups and technical divisions meeting together to collaborate on the common issues that we face. And I'm sure a few of you had a good time at a certain networking gala last night at Camden Yards. What have we been doing for the past 3 days? We've been connecting solid waste management to the circular economy. We've been connecting solid waste management to climate change, to smart technology and innovation, to resource management, and to marine litter. These are all local issues that pose a global issue, and we need to lead in this area. SWANA and ISWA and others working together for our people, our workers, our community, our planet, and our future. I would like to not just tell you about the incredibleness that we've had here for the last 3 days, but perhaps show you visually some of the highlights of the ISWA World Congress of 2017. Welcome to Baltimore. Welcome to the ISWA World Congress and WASTECON. We are so excited to have all of you here today. There literally is no time to waste. We need to work together as a global community to help address the growing world problems relating to waste.
So let's get started.
By having the World Congress and the WASTECON combined, we gain a better understanding of what's happening across the globe.
This event has built up a lot of anticipation for me for being part of the solid waste management industry.
The energy here is so awesome because there's so many people excited about the things that they're learning.
You are creating a historic turning point from a linear to a circular economy. It is hard to overstate how important that is for the future of humanity.
I'm going to tell you about how we can interject technology into our program, where we can actually use data so we can streamline our processes.
Cataloging that data is what's going to help them get off of that landfill infrastructure.
How do you make an expression to humankind with your medium? And in our case, medium is materials.
They created a menu today for you that incorporates food products from this facility that otherwise would have been wasted. We don't have to send this product to landfill. We can take it and make something out of it.
We had a great lunch and didn't anticipate it, and we went in and found out that it was basically food that might have otherwise been discarded or not used in a meal, and it was fantastic.
This experience is unique. Not many days you get to meet people from 80 to 100 different countries.
At the end, we find out that everything is connected. So you can't be speaking about climate change if you don't speak about municipal solid waste management.
I now begin to appreciate the need for more conscious efforts as human beings on how to take care of our environment.
To create a better balance between human and nature. To create a wasteless future.
Wow, what an amazing 3 days it's been. And although this is the closing ceremony for the ISWA World Congress, our day isn't yet complete. What we're about to do is something that I had the privilege of seeing for the first time in Antwerp, Belgium, 2 years ago, when I watched during the closing ceremony as the baton was passed metaphorically from Belgium to Serbia. And then last year, I had the privilege of participating in the closing ceremony when the baton was passed from Belgium to SWANA. And now, we are about to pass that baton ourselves. I would like to welcome onto the stage Ho DeLong, Dr. Ali Hazma, Datuk Mohammed, and Dr. Zulhasnan Rafiq, please. So, it is now my privilege to give Ho the official ISWA flag that is used at the World Congress that demonstrates that the Waste Management Association of Malaysia will be hosting the World Congress in Kuala Lumpur in October of 2018.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David Biderman. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and a very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I would like to congratulate my colleague and friend, David Biderman, and the team of SWANA on an excellent job in organizing the largest ISWA Congress to date. Let's give them a round of applause. I'm excited to be among the close to 2,000 participants here in this beautiful city of Baltimore. Well done, David, Mary Beth, and the entire SWANA team. Thank you very much, and another round of applause to SWANA, and not forgetting the ISWA General Secretariat as well. Indeed, this is a tall order to match, and we can only learn from the successes of the past World Congresses and its excellent and capable organizers. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Waste Management Association of Malaysia, I am undeniably proud to be the host of the next ISWA World Congress, to be held from the 22nd to the 25th of October 2018 in Kuala Lumpur, the Convention Center in Malaysia, where the Twin Towers of Petronas is. Please mark your calendars. And I'm also very honored to have with us here, as you saw just now, the Malaysian ambassador to the USA, Dr. Zulhasnan Rafiq, and his lovely wife, the Chief Secretary of the Government of Malaysia, Dr. Ali Hamzah, and the Secretary General of the Ministry of Urban Wellbeing, Housing and Local Government, Muhammad Mentek. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion. The 2018 ISWA World Congress certainly comes at an opportune time, as Malaysia, a country with emerging and developing economy, will get to share ideas, create and develop new breakthroughs in waste management, and this is indeed very exciting. I look forward to welcoming all of you to my country, a diverse country, rich in culture, tradition, while enjoying the dynamic growth of this economy. Malaysia is strategically located in Southeast Asia and has a colorful tapestry of various ethnic groups and boasts beautiful sandy beaches and is home to the oldest tropical rainforest and largest caves in the world. Aside from this, the beaches and rainforests, Malaysia is the destination for shopping. I'm sure all you ladies will be excited. Architectural marvels, historic sites, and cultural festivals and theme parks. Kuala Lumpur, the Congress host city, the federal capital of Malaysia, is a bustling metropolis, a city that blends the old and the new, the principal centers of commerce, economy, and entertainment, and home to the famous tallest Twin Towers. If you love food and enjoy tickling your taste buds with exotic, mouth-watering cuisines, you will love Malaysia. And our street food is simply the best in the world. You must come and experience for yourself the experience, luxurious, warm hospitality and the service that we offer. There's always something for everyone. And I hope to see all of you in Kuala Lumpur next year. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my pleasure to invite now the Honorable Chief Secretary of the Government of Malaysia, Dr. Ali Hamzah, to say a few words. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Mr. Ho. Your Excellency, Tan Sri Dr. Zul Asnan Rafiq, Malaysian Ambassador to the US, and Secretary General, Dr. Muhammad Mentek, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First, I would like to say thank you and job well done, and congratulations to Mr. David Biderman and the Solid Waste Association of North America. You have really organized a brilliant ISWA World Congress here. And also, I take this opportunity to congratulate ISWA President, Mr. Antonios, and all his board members and members of the Secretariat too. We have now received the baton, and I'm looking forward to the next ISWA World Congress in my country, Malaysia. Okay. I would like all of you to be in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, to see and experience Malaysia, a country rich in cultural diversity and many other aspects. Okay. Malaysia, like many countries, is coping with the challenge of balancing a growing population, increasing household income, with it come high consumption and high energy demand. We are making progress by shifting to a greener trajectory, that is green growth, which will ensure that socio-economic development is pursued in a sustainable manner. It is my hope that the exciting discussions, ideas, and observations from here, Baltimore, will be carried forward to ISWA 2018 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm really looking forward to seeing more innovative ideas that will emerge from ISWA 2018. I would like to take this opportunity to actively encourage all relevant members, both from the public and private sector, including non-governmental organizations, to support the ISWA World Congress 2018. I would also like to invite all of you to another major event. So happen 2018 becomes an important event, not only in solid waste management. We are also hosting World Urban Forum, that is from the 7th to 13th February 2018. This is a major forum where we expect more than 25,000 people from all over the world to attend. And I'd like to take this opportunity for you to be part of this forum too. And in October, I'll see you in ISWA 2018. With that, thank you very much and welcome to Malaysia.
Hello everyone. I would like to welcome all of you to Kuala Lumpur for the ISWA World Congress in 2018. My home, Malaysia, is a product of tenacious people from different backgrounds living and working together in a closely knitted society, blending and forging a unique culture which is diverse yet harmonious and vibrant. As Malaysians, we are proud to share with the world. As the premier global waste management event, the 2018 ISWA World Congress in Kuala Lumpur will provide a forum for industry leaders, opinion formers, policymakers, innovators, young professionals, and government officials to advance scientific and technical knowledge. The ISWA World Congress 2018 theme, Sustainable Consumption Towards Waste Minimization, is focused on driving strategic change and technological innovation towards sustainable consumption solutions while reducing our ecological footprint and conserving the Earth's natural resources. The Congress will also address our current rate of rapid consumption and waste generation, and as a country surrounded by seas, we are also concerned about marine litter affecting all the oceans of the world. Malaysia boasts of a rich cultural heritage, and from a huge variety of annual festivals and wonderful cuisines to traditional architecture and rural crafts. There's astonishing natural beauty to take in too, including gorgeous beaches and some of the world's oldest tropical rainforests, much of which is surprisingly accessible. And nothing beats the warmth and hospitality of our people. Come experience it for yourself. I look forward to seeing you in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia in October 2018.
Kaulah indah hai sungai Garinggin, mari bermain nandi Batawi hai, kamilah salam tambah meriah, kami menyusun 10 jari.
Ambillah indah kami tarikan, salam bajawe oi ganti baganti, lagulah indah kami nyanyikan, supaya sampai oi basuh ke hati.
Din din ba din din, oi din din ba din din, din din ba din din, oi din din ba din din. Baranglah bana hai guruhnya hari, alang di gunung kau tabang juo hai. Baranglah bana rusuhnya hati, urang di kampung takkan nang juo.
Ambillah jawi di dalam kandang, kudo padati oi badung-kadungka, itu di pagi sebantal lintang, tumbuh di pagi oi bakambang dia.
Din din ba din din, oi din din ba din din, din din ba din din, oi din din ba din din.
I look forward to seeing many of you in Kuala Lumpur. Before I introduce a very special guest, a thank you is in order. This incredible World Congress and WASTECON could not have been put on without the hard work of my staff. The SWANA staff has worked many long days, weeks, and months to produce an incredible show, and I think we all should give them a round of applause. Next year, before you go to Kuala Lumpur, it's important for you to come to Denver, Colorado on March 5th through the 7th, to come to Swanapalooza, one of our great annual events. And of course, WASTECON will take place next year in the capital of country music, Nashville, Tennessee, on August 20th and 23rd. Now, our final speaker. I am very privileged to introduce to you the mayor of the great city of Baltimore, a city that I lived in many years ago when I was a college student here. I love the city, I come back frequently, and it is my honor to introduce to you Mayor Catherine Pugh.
Boy, it sounds like you all are going to have a great 2018. But let me just say, I did get a chance to meet a few of you before this conference started to say welcome to Baltimore. But what I hope is that while you've spent your time here, that you not only enjoyed our city, but that we showed you our best foot forward hospitality. Let me take a moment to recognize Baltimore City Department of Public Works Director Rudy Child. Where's Rudy? He is also the Bureau Head of Solid Waste. Where's our acting head of Solid Waste? Where is he? There he is. That's John Chalmers. Thank you, John. Thank you, Rudy. Let me just say to all the conference attendees that we were excited that you chose Baltimore for your 2017 conference. From our sister city of Rotterdam, who I met with earlier this week, I hope you have had a chance to explore and enjoy the city. This conference this week, I believe, is just totally outstanding. I think about all of the challenges that you all were dealing with this week, the conversations that you had. I'm sure when we talk about sustainable waste disposal and all of the issues as it relates to the solutions, I know that the conversations around solutions were really wholesome, and we look forward to the challenges of the future, but more importantly, the opportunities that will prevail. Here in Baltimore, we've come up with local solutions that could be applied, as we feel, globally as it relates to the many problems. Perhaps you had the opportunity to participate in the tours that were offered. I hope that you did. Cities such as the Marine Litter Prevention Tour, which showcased Baltimore's holistic approach to preventing litter and debris from entering our waterways. I am proud of the Department of Public Works' effort to have a proactive and visionary approach to clearing the city in the past few years. We have expanded mechanical street sweeping into a citywide program supported by 2 trash wheels. I hope you got a chance to meet them both. Distributed, you know that women, we have to be professors. I hope you got to meet Mr. Water Wheel as well. Distributed municipal trash cans for every household in the city. We thought that that was important. Also in terms of recycling waste, we do those as well. We opened new disposable sites for small haulers and created the Be More Beautiful campaign, which is really catching fire, not the fire that you all saw, but throughout the city of Baltimore in terms of the excitement by all of our residents to engage. We have done a lot of issues and programs around looking at new ways of energy in the future. We are very much engaged in understanding the environmental issues that our city, our state, our country, and the nation are facing. The next big steps in moving forward in terms of sustainable approaches for waste management will require residents and businesses to think differently about the consumption and disposable decisions that we make. You know, it's really interesting as we begin to change and challenge each other in terms of how we're creating products and disposing products and what we need to do with them in the future. Certainly the world isn't getting smaller, it's getting larger, and so that requires us to even think bigger. It is my hope that as we go forward, this event re-energizes you all as you prepare for your 2018 conference. I know that it seems to be a very exciting conference, but we hope that what you learned here in Baltimore, that you share with others, but more importantly, that you prepare for 2018 and come up with even more greater solutions. We look forward to your work we do in Baltimore, in our state, in our country, and the world awaits you. Thank you for this opportunity to share with you.
Thank you, Mayor Pugh, for those very inspirational comments. I hereby declare the ISWA World Congress of 2017 officially closed and invite all of you to go to the exhibit hall downstairs, which opens at 1 o'clock, visit with our vendors, enjoy the closing reception, and importantly, go out and preach what you learned here this week in Baltimore. Thank you very much.